Breaking news coming in. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will meet Prime Minister Modi today. The meeting will be held for the first time after the formation of the new government in Bihar. Nitish Kumar is in Delhi on a 2-day visit. The talks between the two leaders is likely to include a decision on keeping the LJP in the NDA. With JDU joining the union cabinet, an agreement may be also reached on a BJP-JDU alliance in West Bengal elections. Nitish Kumar had met Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP National President JP Nadda yesterday. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Prakash Singh. Prakash, do take us through the latest developments coming in.
Well, ever since the formation of the new government in Bihar after the assembly elections when the NDA won the Bihar assembly polls, this is the first courtesy meeting of Nitish Kumar with Prime Minister today. It will be an official meeting, and during the course of the discussion, there are many things that have been lined up. One is the projects for Bihar. Second, they would also be discussing about the role of LJP, the way LJP played its role in defeating the JDU candidates, and whether or not to keep LJP in the NDA. Third is that about JDU joining the Narendra Modi cabinet, because earlier in 2019 when the government was being formed, JDU was offered only one seat because all the allies were offered only one seat despite having 16 JDU MPs. JDU Chief Nitish Kumar had demanded more ministerial berths. That would be another talking point. And last, the JDU may try to bargain for Bengal elections, but that would not be taken care of because the JDU doesn't have any strong base in Bengal, keeping in mind the fact that the way BJP has penetrated in Bengal over the last few years or so, and the election results that happened during the Lok Sabha elections. So these are the talking points that would come up during the course of the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar.
Yesterday, we also saw in Bihar the cabinet being expanded, and we have several reports coming in of, there are some disgruntled leaders as well. Take us through what happened yesterday, and are the leaders satisfied with the cabinet expansion? What more can you tell us on that front as well?
Well, that has been solved. Whenever there is a cabinet expansion, a voice of dissent always takes place because there are limited number of seats on the offer. Some BJP MLAs, so the voice of dissent, but the community were appropriately given representation in the cabinet, and the matter has been settled between the allies. That is the BJP, JDU, HAM of Jitan Ram Manji and Mukesh Sahni demanding one more berth. So that is a part of the BJP. BJP has to decide whether to give Mukesh Sahni of the VIP party one more berth in the cabinet or not. And the rest of the issues are settled. It's been amicably resolved. And as I said, that this is the courtesy meeting after the formation of the new government in Bihar, because Nitish Kumar have not yet met the Prime Minister regarding the projects pertaining to the development in Bihar and various other political issues.
Thank you, Prakash, for joining us on the broadcast.